Okay, we're going to get started with the feet nice and wide under the hips. And I'd like you to start to just sway your hips side to side. And if you can, feel the four corners of your feet in the floor. We're getting a little awareness of those 10 toes, and then we're going to start to circle the hips around. We'll do that 3 times. And then the other way. Good. And then I want you to just march in place. Good. And then we're going to go out and in, out and in, out and in. And then whatever leg you're leading with, I want you to reverse it. So now you're going to take the other one out and in, other one out and in, out and in, out and in. Good. 2 and 1. Good. Now we're going to do our big reach of the arms in an X. And I want you to press down your left foot and your right arm will go to the ceiling. Okay, so you're going to have this nice diagonal line. And then I want you to breathe in, exhale, and reach across. Back to your big X, other side. Reach left arm up, right foot down. Inhale, exhale, sweep. Reach right arm up, left foot down. Inhale, exhale, sweep. Other arm and leg, reach, breathe in, exhale, sweep. Other arm and leg, reach, breathe in, exhale, sweep. Last time, other arm and leg, reach, breathe in, exhale, sweep. And then standing tall with arms in a T, I want you to take a twist from the rib cage with a little exhale. We're going to go just like you would do in mat in a twist. Breathe in, exhale, 2, 3, center, breathe in, exhale, breathe in, exhale, and then get your feet a little bit more under your hips. We're going to just take a soft bounce and one arm forward, the other one back. Just a nice thing. Just watch out that you're not whacking anything. Good, and then we're going to mess with the brain a little bit as we've been doing. We're going to take arms up. You are going to send one arm forward and the other one back. Turn them around until you make a full circle, come up to top. Again, sweep. Feel your 2 circles and notice how it's easier to go vertically with one than the other. And now you're going to take which one is going forward. You're going to switch it. Other way. Good. 2 and 1. Good. We're going to take arms. We're going to tap shoulders. We're going to tap hips and then reach and bend the knees. Come all the way back. I'm literally making you do head and shoulders, kind of hips and then knees, almost knees and toes. Last time for the kids. Good. And then we're going to come halfway into a mini squat. We're going to pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to add a little bit. You're going to hover one heel and the other heel and the other heel. You can grab your chair at any time. Heel. You can even do this over the seat. Heel. And then everyone's favorite, we're going to do our butt kicks. So you're going to pull your heel back and you're going to really try to squeeze the back of your leg. You might even feel a little stretch if you've been at your chair a lot today. Okay, you're going to turn towards the back of your chair or counter if that's what you're using. You're going to step one foot back. Press your heel down so you get a good strong stretch. Your front knee is bent. And then you're going to take a little bend, a little lift of that heel, and reach it down again. And then if you're like me and you're tensing your shoulders all the way up, maybe we try to just take a little bit of that tension out of the arms, push it into the floor instead. A little release and a reach. A little release and a reach. Take a breath in. Now we're going to get ready for our reverse crunches. With a big puff of air out, you're going to pull your knee into your chest and your chest down. And then replace the foot. And we're going to go with a little more speed. Tightening up through the core, like we're revving up an engine here. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then replace that foot. We're going to come up to 10 toes. Lower the heels, 2, 3, 4, up to 10 toes. Lower the heels, 2, 3, 4. If you're interested in a balance challenge, you can also, whoa, also try to come up with hands off. That's up to you. Either way, we're strengthening calf muscles and moving through ankle mobility here. We're going to take 2 more. Okay, whichever foot you did not have back, we're going to switch now to the other one. Good. Reach your heel down into the floor. Again, try to take your tension out of your shoulders and put it into the ground. We're going to release a little bit in that heel and reach. Release a little bit and reach. Release a little bit and reach. Release a little bit and reach. Release and reach. Okay, get ready for reverse crunches here. From the extended position, we're going to pull the knee in with a big pull out. Replace the foot, and here we go. Pump it up. Pump, 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 pump it up. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to roll through the feet. We're going to take a big breath in. And with the exhale, shake it all out. Shake out the tension, shake out the day. We're going to turn and get into our side legs. So standing up nice and tall on your inside leg, I want you to take the outside leg up to the side. You're lifting, keeping your weight over your arch. The arch of the standing leg, obviously. We're going to do this 10 to 12 times. I'm not the best counter, so I'm trusting you to choose. Stay lifted through the crown of the head. And then we're going to go 6 circles with that outside leg. So you don't have to go huge. You're still trying to keep yourself rooted in the floor on that standing leg. Circle the other way. Good. You're going to gently place that foot down, switch your weight to the outside, still staying lifted through that supporting leg. Inside leg goes forward, and you're going to drag the leg across and get some inner thigh work. Now, if you're anything like me, it's really tempting to just kind of take the weight out to the side. So we want to push the head of the femur in so that we stay really lifted. If that's a helpful tactile cue, just feel free to leave it there. Give yourself at least a 3-second hold as you come across. And then come across and hold it. We're going to get little pulses. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to roll through the feet. Okay, any tension or any, I know I get like numb feet when I do that. You're going to turn to your chair before we switch sides. I'm going to encourage you to put your forearms down if that feels okay, because we're going to drag and kick that leg straight back and then bring it back in. Drag and kick it out. It's the going behind that matters more than how high you come, okay? And try to stabilize your core from below so that we don't like sink into a really arched back, because that can feel sort of icky on your spine. So we're thinking length from head to heel. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Super duper. Let's switch the chair to the other side. Okay, so you're now going to stand with your other leg on the outside for standing side legs. Lifting up over the arch of your inside foot, we're going to kick to the side and lift. Again, 10 to 12 times. We're going to circle the leg around 6 times. Circle the other way. Okay, you're going to put your weight on the outside foot, shift, and then your inside leg comes forward. We stay tall and lifted, squeeze across. A little 3-second hold or even more. And remember, if you have a tendency to let that thigh bone kind of sink, try to keep it pressed in from the outside. You may even find that that wakes up a little bit more of your glutes on the opposing leg. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to roll through those feet really quickly. Make sure we don't have any tingling. Turn towards your chair. And we're going to get ready to kick straight back with this outside leg. So you're going to kick and in. Drag back, squeeze, and in. Support your core like a little sandwich cookie. Okay, so front and back are both supporting you. Lengthen through the heel. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Super duper. All right, I'd like you to get whatever you're using for weights, if that's cans or little balls or water bottles. We'll do a couple things in standing here. So first is your tricep extension. So you'll take your feet kind of wide and give yourself a good lean in your back. Your head is in line with your spine. You're going to extend the arms straight behind you. Keep your upper arm bones close as you bend and extend. So you see, I'm trying to almost have my elbows be behind me. Okay, and then you'll keep your eyes probably a little bit in front of you on the ground. Your spine is tall. Always having to support through the core here because we're vertical. And 5, 4, 3, give it a good squeeze. 2, and then on this last one, you're going to squeeze and hold. We're going to have little pulses. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, standing up tall, we're going to do a snow angel. Okay, so you're going to bring your arms around to the side, palms facing forward, all the way up overhead, and back down. And you might want to keep it slightly in front of your body, especially if you have any discomfort in your shoulder joint. You want to keep that inside a safe range here. Again, I am using my core subtly to keep myself stable. So you should see, looking at me from the side, that I'm really keeping my weight again over the arch of the foot, trying not to go to the heel or to the toe. But even though we're working the arms, we've got a lot of other things happening. Let's take 2 more of those. Okay, and then we're going to do a reverse fly. So we're going to go back into that forward hinged position. So just kind of let your tailbone reach back a little bit. You're going to hinge forward from the hips. We're going to take a slightly bent elbow and reach open. So you'll feel your shoulder blades come towards each other and then come down and they'll reach apart. Everything else is still though. My rib cage, my pelvis, my feet, my head even, it's all still, but you'll feel the shoulder blades wrap around forward, wrap around back, wrap around forward, wrap around back. And 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Let's go ahead and take your weights and sit down. Okay. We'll do a little bit more arm work here. Bring the arms down by your side. You do want to have feet that are planted in the floor and a nice tall spine. Come to shoulders with your weights overhead, shoulders, and down. Shoulders overhead, shoulders, and down. Overhead, shoulders, and down. overhead, shoulders, and down, overhead, and down. Let's go three more. Keep lifting. Your feet are really active, okay? So we're really pushing and trying to get that tall spine. Next time your arms come down, you're going to go into your L. So one goes a front raise, one goes a lateral raise, and down. And then switch your L the other way. If you're used to reformer, this is our cheerleader arms. Now, there's a lot to notice here. So even though you're having your weight kind of feel different on one side and the other, you want to try to have equal weight in your feet and equal weight in your two sitting bones. Another one of those ways that we're just kind of subtly checking in with the core and just with that general awareness of where the body is in space, which helps us with balance, confidence, and also with pain. Okay, so keep your L and try to stay as close to centered and balanced as you can. And two, and two, and one, and one. You're going to turn your palms up. Your elbows are in nice and tight. I want you to keep your upper arms close to you. You're just going to rotate the hands open and in. Yeah. Little subtle movement here. Just rotating the humerus or upper arm bone in its place. And then you're going to rotate open. You're going to hold, keeping your core engaged. You're going to reach your hands away. So feel how the weight shifts as you reach, and then bring your elbows back to center. Reach, sit tall and strong through your spine, press to the floor and elbows in. Reach and in. Reach and in. And two. And one. Super duper. All right, I'm going to turn my chair, but you can keep yours. I just want you to see what I'm doing. So we're going to use the weights. You can always put them down if this doesn't feel good. Okay, we're going to work on our round back from here. So reach your arms forward. If you can hold your weights close, that's great. Your first order of business is to get into your rounded back. So you're going to tuck your tail and roll like you're trying to pop bubble wrap behind your seat, and then sit up. Now I need to move a little more forward. Okay, good. Foot anchoring, and then we're going to tuck and roll. Pubic bone comes up, and then sit up tall. Beautiful. Good. Tuck and roll. Feet are planted. It's really tempting to sort of let the upper body go, but I want you to actually almost feel like you're trying to reach towards your weights as you roll back so that you're really rounding. Yeah. Okay, we're going to add to this. You're welcome to stay going forward and back, or we're going to stay, or we're going to roll, sorry, and we're going to take the left hand out with that weight can or bottle and come back. Then as you tuck and roll back, you're going to take the right one out and come up. Then tuck and roll back, take the left one out. Yeah, keep rolling through the sacrum, bring the pubic bone up, and you'll see how it just kind of sends you rolling in whether you want to or not, just by shifting the pelvis. Okay, that's your last one there. You're going to bring the two hands together. You're going to roll back and hold, and then we're going to draw a circle with the two hands together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you can stay, reverse. 5. Keep drawing your pubic bone up. 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. Whew. Okay. Now we're going to go to flat back. Okay, so we're not going to move the pelvis anymore. Now you're going to press your feet into the floor and send your arms somewhere above your shoulders. Squeeze your glutes so that you have a little lift off the seat, and then vision yourself in your first class seats on Air Emirates. You're going to have your nice big fancy recliner going here. We're going to open up the hip, flat back, flat back, flat back, and squeeze the glutes to come up even. Yeah. Maybe it helps to visualize that you're like a Barbie doll that only opens from the hip. So we're not breaking the alignment of the lumbar to the pelvis. I know those arms are getting tired, mine too. Hinge and come up. Keep squeezing those glutes. Keep pressing off the floor. Try to be as light in your seat as you can by using the work underneath you. We're going to do two more. Whew. All right, let's take those down. You can put your weights to the side for now. And let's take the feet nice and wide. Make sure you have a good connection to your seat. We're going to go chin to chest. Roll down through your back. Let yourself glide down the front. Get as round as feels good in your body. And then we're going to walk hands up, come right back up to a real tall spine. Reach back and hopefully there's something on your seat or your chair that you can grab and press your sternum up through your arms. Back to center, breathe in. Exhale, roll down. Nice round back. Walk yourself all the way up. And with your inhale, open your rib cage and your sternum. All right. I'm going to adjust myself. We're still going to sit here for a second. I want you to take your one leg out, and you're going to point and flex that ankle. And then you're going to circle 5 times and circle the other way. Good. Put it back. Other leg goes out, point and flex. And then circle 5 times. Circle the other way. Good. Ankles are nice and warm. We're going to go right into our sit to stand practice. So you're going to lean your weight into your feet, stand up, and then you can, counter with your arms if you want. We're going to slow the return. So you're going to come down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And then stand up. And nice and slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Okay, I'm going to offer a couple of options here. You're welcome to stay whatever layer feels good to you. Option 1 is the kickstand version where you're going to bring your left toes back and it's just your right foot that's flat. And then you're going to sit 2, 3, 4, 5. And then switch your feet. And then sit 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, switch your feet. Sit 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch your feet. Okay, and then we're going to go to the completely single leg version. So your right foot's down, and instead of resting, you're going to lift your leg up. We're going to stand on the right leg only. And then to whatever degree we can, we're going to try to control on the way down. Easier said than done. Switch your feet. Okay, you can, again, do any of the other versions of this. Come down 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch again. And come down 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch again. And come down 2, 3, 4, and 5. Super. Let's go ahead and stand up. And we need to get our first plank in. How did we get this far in class without a plank? All right, you're going to take your seat. You can also use the wall for this purpose. Put your forearms against the wall or against your chair. You're going to walk your feet out, squeeze your glutes. Nice long line from head to heel. Okay, option to do a mountain climber here, where you'll pull one knee in and replace, knee in, replace, or you can hold your plank. Whatever you're doing, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, and then take one step and then the other in. Let your body kind of dangle, and we're going to roll, get your tail under you. Stand all the way up. Big breath in. And exhale, shake it out. We're going to go into our single leg balance here. So standing in your left leg, you might know this as a single leg deadlift. Your right foot is going to release its hold on the floor. Tip your whole torso forward and send the leg back. So you're one straight line from the top of the head to the heel. And I want you to tap something. You might tap the chair. You might come down to the seat. And then you're going to stand all the way up. Try your best to hover the foot. We'll do that 6 times. You're going to go at your pace. You're going to notice the wobble and then accept that that is normal. Nervous system response to varying inputs. And you'll hopefully feel also some bonus work in the whole back of your leg in order to come up. Take your time. After we've done 6, we're going to do a little step. Okay, so you're going to put your foot down and step to the edge of the seat. Make sure we get to the, yeah, good. Just a little tap, like an extra effort march. All right, down we go. One more plank. You're going to set yourself up in whatever version feels good, wall, chair, whatever. If it feels okay, you can also give yourself a little gentle sway of the hips side to side. Keep pushing the seat away with your elbows. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to step, and roll all the way up. Okay, we're going to do our single leg balance on the other side. Now it's my right foot in the floor. Your left leg will release, hinging with the head to the heel being one straight line. Stop wherever it feels like a good amount of balance challenge, and then come up, squeezing the muscles in the back of your supporting leg, which will pull you up. Rather than trying to yank the torso up, we want to actually push the floor with that balancing leg. Push the floor away and push yourself up. It'll be so much easier than trying to actually fight gravity with the muscles of your back. You're going to do 6 of those total. Good. All the way up. Okay, we're going back to our little step. Tap, 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 tap. 3, 2, 1. Good. Down we go for our third plank. Okay, now you can rock forward and back on the feet if you want. You can do honestly, any variation of a plank that it feels fun for you. Do squeeze the glutes and reach the heels. Long line through the neck, push the chair away. 3, 2, and we're going to go into our version of dolphin. So you're going to keep your elbows where they are, and you're going to walk your feet close. Walk, 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 walk. You're going to send your tail into the sky. Try to drop your shoulder blades down towards your ears. And hopefully you'll feel like a nice stretch around your shoulder blades. Let your head dangle. And then softly release. From here, you're going to grab onto your seat. Now, if this does not feel good, if this feels like too much of a lean forward, you can turn the seat around and you can just rest on the back of your chair. Okay, we're going to do a donkey kick here. Your knees are soft. Your hips are square to the ceiling. I want you to take your left foot. We're going to kick that heel straight up. Here we go. 10. Everything else is still. Balance a tray of your favorite drink. I was going to say eggnog, but I'm like, yeah, it's too soon. Something else. I guess a pumpkin spice latte. Who am I kidding? That's what I should be saying. 5. Whatever it is, balance that liquid hot thing on your back by keeping your hips square. That's me losing count again. We're going to hold up and hold it. We're going to pull 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're staying here. Put it down. Switch legs. Here we go. Kick up. You'll probably find it's easier to figure out where you are in space on one side than the other. We just have some kind of blind spots in our proprioception. Totally normal. But we can work on that. Pilates is great for that. And we'll say 2, 1, and hold little pulses. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, let's shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out from the feet to the knees, to the hips, to the shoulders. All right. Let's take that chair sideways. I would recommend using your outside foot here. I think it's most comfy. You're first just going to reach your knee over your toes and get as much of a stretch as is available. So many of us have just like a lot of tightness in the lower leg, and it like really affects all the way up the chain. Okay, then I want you to rotate your pelvis away from it. So you're going to sort of turn out like a little Captain Morgan position and then lean again. This gets into inner thighs. Okay, come back to square. We're going to lift the heel of the foot that's on the floor. We're going to have a little extra calf strengthening here. Muscles of the ankle are some of the first ones that start to plague us when we start to worry about falling. So it's really important to keep these strong. 3, 2, okay, we're going to do a little hip opener here. I want you to pick this knee up off the chair. I want you to circle the knee to the outside and then back. You can let your body shift. You can see my weight's coming forward. That's totally fine. And then you're going to sort of rotate it down. Yep. Your knee comes forward and then reverse back all the way around. And then take a second on the chair. Again, up. Let your leg bone be the leader. Let it go out. And then your body does whatever it has to do to accommodate or rotate around and down. And then kick back, around, and replace. So satisfying, isn't it? Up, out, back, and down, and we go reverse. Out, forward, and down. And while we're here, you can go ahead and straighten your leg. Get yourself a little coaxing of keeping that knee from locking. You want to just, yeah, a little gentle reminder so that you get into the belly of the muscle here for your stretch. All right, shake it out. I'm going to change sides because I just feel like that's comfortable, but you're welcome to keep the same orientation of your chair. I'm going to take the outside leg again. Lean forward over the toes. Ooh, that feels different on that side. Keep reaching the heel, especially if you got like a super soft cushion. Don't let the heel cheat by coming up in the foam. Just push, push, push with your heel. Okay, come up. Rotate your pelvis away from that thigh. It's a Captain Morgan version. We're going to reach the knee again. This time it's more of inner thighs, less of a calf thing. Okay, rotate back towards your chair. We're going to lift and lower the heel that's on the floor. Good. 4, 3, 2, and now we've got our hip circles. You're going to come up, outside, let it wrap behind, and then pull it in. Take it back, rotate it open, around. Take your time. I know this is a little bit funny feeling. Pick up, rotate the knee out. Let your body shift as it needs to let this happen. Pull it in, kick back, circle out. Whoa, and I fell around the front. One more time. Up, around, back and down. Good. And back, around, forward, and down. Good. All right. Um, let's just turn before we sit. We will have one last sitting thing. I want you to turn to the back of your chair here so you have room behind you. You're just going to walk your seat backwards and try to just reach through your seat and then give yourself a nice sway side to side. Just be kind to your shoulders, so get closer if you need to. Okay, we're going to do a cat and cow here. You probably need to step a little closer. We're going to round, tuck your tail, exhale, eyes down, pubic bone under you. Inhale to release head, heart, and hips into your cow. Exhale, round tail to nose, standing cat. Inhale, release head, heart, and hips, standing cow. Again, exhale, round your back and tuck your tail. Drop your eyes. Inhale, reach everything apart. Okay, we're gonna do one last thing with the cans. So bring them back. Okay, sitting tall. We're gonna go to our 90-degree angle. Okay, and then you're going to reach forward and then bring it back. Reach forward. And the spine is really tall. Tall spine. Good. 3, 2, reach forward. We're gonna draw circles. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna turn your palms towards each other. Okay, we're gonna open for hug a tree. But you're gonna go one arm, hug a tree. Other arm hugs a tree. Both arm hugs a tree. Yep. One arm, other arm. Keep feeling the equal pressure of the feet, both arms. Equal pressure in the hips, one arm, other arm, both arms. Even without weight in your hands, I'm sure you can feel the shifting in your own body. And it's just, again, building that awareness. And then both. And then our favorite, we're going to go out to the side. We're going to salt and pepper. We're going to salt and pepper rotate from the whole top of the arm bone. And salt and pepper. We like our seasoning, salt and pepper. Stand tall and salt and pepper. And 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, for real days, we're going to put those down. Okay, I'm going to have you go into your mermaid. So you're going to slide to the side. Your thighs in the middle. I want real estate for you to be able to put your hand down. Take your arm up and away from the foot that's on the floor. If you can go to your forearm, do that. We're going to reach, get a really nice long side body stretch. Breathe into it. And you're going to come up and counter stretch. We'll do that 2 more times. Here we go. Up and away. Breathe in. Find all the length in your side. Really use the floor. Come up. Exhale. Number 3, press the floor away. Here we go. Up and away. Breathe in. And exhale. Super duper. We're going to switch legs. Okay. Press the other foot into the floor. Make sure you've got that room again. We're going to come up and away. Put your hand or forearm down and push the floor. Long stretch. Breathe in. Come up. Exhale. Number 2. See if you can reach the space between fingertips and heel even more apart. Come up. Exhale. And number 3. And exhale. And then we're going to turn towards the leg that's straight. So you just rotate your body so that your side saddle. You're going to take the other leg off, kind of drop the knee off, and try to let your weight sort of shift downwards. Most important thing, I'm going to squeeze the glutes underneath so that you're opening up your thigh and top hip flexors here. If it feels good, add your arm. Have a good breathe in and out here. Okay, rotate your body forward. The knee that was down, I want you to pick it up and you're going to put it across the opposite thigh. Got to open that hip because we did a lot of side stuff. We're going to let yourself either hinge, kind of lean forward, or you can interlace your hands, basket your knee, pull it towards you, and twist. Or you can sort of do the 2, whatever feels most useful inside your hip. Breathe into that. Good. Release. Now we're going to turn the body the other way. You'll drop your knee off. Again, squeeze the glutes underneath you to really get that opening in the front of the thigh. If it feels good, add the arm. Breathe into it. And then you'll turn yourself back forward. Take that knee across. Give yourself a hinge. You can also, I forgot, interlace and pull the knee in, whichever feels good. Just find satisfying kind of release in those rotator muscles. And then you're going to plant your feet solidly on the floor. You're going to find a comfortable seat, rest your arms, and then I invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze, and we'll just start to gently roll the shoulders up and back and bring awareness to your internal state today. And I will invite you to join me in a visualization of a great big waterfall where you are standing on a flat rock at the very top with some very special suitcases. And then whatever cares or worries you're carrying on with you today, you're going to shove those things into these suitcases, taking all your burdens and unloading them into them, and then close the suitcases tight, wrap your fingers around the handles, take a big breath in, and pull your shoulders up, bearing the weight of those suitcases in your arms, and then imagine yourself reaching over the edge of the waterfall, and with a big exhale, we let go down into the mist below. Feel the lightness that remains in the place of those things, and then take in a big breath of all the things you need today: kindness, compassion, gratitude, and then release with your exhale anything that you don't. Thank you for moving with me today.